How safe do you think your Tesla is from being stolen? Well, to cut a long story short, it's actually pretty damn safe. But there are a few things you can do to improve the chance of it being stolen. So if you don't know, here in Australia we've got a tennis player whose mother had got his rather coloured Model X, and it was stolen at gunpoint, but the guy actually had to ask how to drive it. Yeah, stealing a Tesla is not the easiest thing in the world. You actually need two things. You need either the key card, which you put on the centre console, or you need a phone key to be near within Bluetooth range. So it doesn't actually have to be in the car. It can be parked just outside. So if you're sitting at home and your car is literally the other side of the wall, it may be possible to take it. So you need to see how far your phone is in Bluetooth terms away from your car. So in a little while I'll go and put my phone away from the car and we'll see how far away it needs to be. Now this will be in the open space because I'm here by the ocean, actually, the Indian Ocean. And it's a bit windy and cold this morning, and it'll probably pee down with rain shortly. So, Bluetooth. You could just turn the Bluetooth off on your phone when you get home. If you've got a partner who's got a phone, make sure that Bluetooth is off. Now, there's a problem with that. I've got a Bluetooth watch, and so it will disconnect that. So what you really need to do is to make sure that you are far enough away from your vehicle. And we'll do a couple of tests, as I've said, in a minute. So I did this test at the ocean when I was there, but I realised that I put the phone on the parked car so that it went on the roof, of metal roof. So I think that interfered with it a bit because it was about between 4 and 5 metres away when I couldn't open the car. So I've now got my phone in the driveway 5 metres from the back of the car, and it unlocks. So my wife will now press the lock button and move another metre away. So now we'll see, this is about 6 metres. Yep, so we'll lock it again and move another metre. So now it's about 7 metres away. And now we'll move to 8 metres. We'll see how we go. Ooh. And locked. And another metre. So that is now about 9 metres. Okay, so she'll lock it again and move to 10 metres. So she's now 10 metres away. Ooh. Now she's 11, maybe even 12 metres away. That was a couple of big steps. So 11 or 12 metres. Let's have a look. 13 metres. Now this is out in the open. I noticed it came up, it was a bit iffy there. So now she's 14 metres away. Now she's on the neighbour's front lawn, which is about 15 metres. 16 metres. Ah, it is now coming up. Tap key card to unlock. So we'll get her to move back to about a metre in. There we go. That's down to 15. No, it now won't open. She'll move another metre closer. So we're down to 14. There we go.
I did notice as she was moving back that it would come up, tap keycard to unlock, but then it would unlock. So it was right at the limit at about 13, 14. So that was 14 metres and it unlocked. Going back, it took it to 16 metres before it wouldn't. So that's about the limit out in the open. Now I'm going to repeat it through a wall. So I'm going to get my wife to go inside with the phone. All right, so we've done the outside bit and it was 14 metres or thereabouts. So now that's down the driveway from the back of the car. So now my wife has gone in to the laundry and it's probably no more than 6 or 7 metres. And there, that's made a difference with the door closed. Open the door. Even with the door open, it was 6 or 7 metres, but it's got to go through a brick wall. So now my wife's standing in the doorway, which is just under 6 metres. And of course it opens. That's because Bluetooth doesn't travel very well through the bricks. So if she goes just straight through there, yep. Now go back to the wall. So I've just got my wife, we've got the door open and she's got line of sight and it's about between 7 and 8 metres line of sight. And it doesn't like it. Now it's a line of sight through a doorway, so depending upon where the Bluetooth receiver is in here, and actually I've got no idea. It blocks off about here to here. So this is the only bit that has got line of sight to where she is at 6 or 7 metres. Otherwise it's blocked off. So there you have it. Clear line of sight, 14 to 15 metres. Brick wall, 5 or 6 metres. Check your own place at home. See where your phone is in relation to the car and whether the Bluetooth will allow you to come up to the car and unlock it. Because if you can, then someone can take it from you because they can jump in and drive. Now, obviously, when they get to where they are and stop and put the car in park, you can't drive it again.
Another thing that you can set up is notifications of windows open, car unlocked, door open, boot open, etc. There is a setting in the menu and we'll go to that now. Go to the car menu, go to locks. Under locks you've got walk away door lock, which means your car will lock after you've walked away from it. The distance varies and the time varies, but it stops you forgetting to lock the car. Driver door unlock mode is basically where as you walk up you can unlock the driver door only and all other car doors are remaining locked and you need to press the door open button and hold it to get all the other doors to unlock. I don't like that, but if you're a single person, female, elderly, whatever, it is a safety aspect if you're on your own. Unlock on park, don't worry about that. Now you've got this one, which is the car left open notifications. You can have it off so you don't get notified at all. You can just have it on doors or doors and windows. I've got mine set on doors and windows, as you can see. I think that's probably the best option to have. So you will be notified if the either front or back trunk, any door or window is left open, or if your vehicle is left unlocked unexpectedly. I've also got the lock confirmation sound, so when I walk away from the car and it locks, it goes beep. And I've also got the close windows on lock. So then the car is much more safe and secure. You can turn this off at home if you want to exclude home, and the walkaway door lock, you can exclude that at home, but that's okay if you've parked in a garage. But if you park on the driveway or in a carport where the car is open, from a safety point of view, I would recommend that you didn't do that. A couple of other little safety features. Sentry mode. Have it turned on. Yes, it does use some of the battery, and it will turn off automatically when you get down to 20% or less of your state of charge in your battery. But up until then, it uses approximately 5 to 6 kilowatt hours out of the battery per 24 hours. It will be a little bit more than that if you've got the cabin overheat protection on. Once again, that's a setting in the menu, and you can exclude it at home, and you can exclude it for favourites. So if you've got work, you can exclude it for that. If there's somewhere that you're always going that you know is safe, and you can have that in your favourites, you can exclude it from there. So sentry mode is another useful security thing that you can have. So finally, the big one, which will basically stop your car getting stolen, is pin to drive. Setting a pin to drive means that when you get in the car, before you can put it in drive or reverse, you've got to enter a pin code on the screen. And you can set that up, and we'll go through that in a second. It does mean that it takes an extra couple of seconds before you can drive away. But from a safety point of view, it's an excellent security feature to use. There are certain areas within the world where carjackings, etc. will happen. Even as you're getting into the car, someone may try and steal it. Having a pin to drive is an additional safety feature. So let's just have a look at how to set that up. So setting up pin to drive, and you've also got glove box pin, which is an additional little feature you can set. Go into drive, and it's safety. Pin to drive, you've also can set the glove box pin. So pin to drive, now create a 4-digit pin. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I suggest you don't use that. Now it's set. So if I put my foot on the brake, and there you go, I've now got to put it in. You notice it's moved it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it will allow me to drive. So there you have it. Pin to drive, a very useful feature. You can also set glove box pin as well if you've got some other stuff in there. So from a safety point of view, getting your Tesla stolen, it's quite unlikely. You just need to make sure that you've got pin to drive set, and you've got your Bluetooth key, your phone key, far enough away that it is disconnected from the car. Otherwise, as you've seen, you can have someone walk up to it in the carport, you're on the other side of the wall, open it and drive it away. I hope you found that useful. Thanks very much. Don't forget, click that like and subscribe button below. It would be really nice, and I'll see you all very soon.